With your Kent Gold Plus, you are on your way to having continuous, clean, safe, and healthy drinking water for your home. But first, you must set up your unit. Make sure that you have thoroughly washed all the plastic parts with clean water and a clean cloth before proceeding. For the UF membrane, take 50 milliliters of pure water in the syringe and inject it into the membrane cartridge and soak the new membrane for 5 minutes. Repeat this back flushing of the membrane 20 times. For the sediment and carbon filter, wash it under a running water, shake it if required to remove carbon particles from the new filter. Once assembled, fill the inner tank with water, wait till the filtration is complete. Drain the water collected in the outer tank 3 to 5 times before using. At the next refill, you can now drink the water that filtered down from the outer tank. At first, there will be a slight taste. Do not be alarmed, as this water is still safe to drink. The taste will eventually disappear after subsequent refillings. It is important to remember that you must observe the proper maintenance of your Kent Gold Plus unit to ensure the smooth and satisfactory operation and performance of your unit. To be specific, the filters, the sediment filter, the carbon filters, and the UF membrane need to be cleaned regularly along with the water tank and replaced after a certain period of time. The UF membrane, which filters out bacteria and fungi from the water, must be cleaned at least once a month, depending on the usage. A clear sign that the UF membrane is in need of cleaning is if the water flow is greatly reduced. To clean the UF membrane, remove the inner tank and place it upside down. Slowly inject 50 milliliters of pure water using the supplied syringe into the opening of the UF cartridge. This is called back flushing. Repeat this step if required. Back flush until the water is clean. Water tanks, both inner and outer, require to be cleaned once a week. To clean the tanks, simply disassemble and place them under running water, shaking off the excess water after. The sediment and carbon filters, which remove the chemical and physical impurities of the water, should be cleaned once a month. To do so, take out the sediment and carbon filters unit and pressure clean the funnel under running water. Now we move on to the replacement of filters. Keeping your unit in optimal condition also requires that you replace the filters after a certain period of time. You can always purchase spare filters at the nearest Kent outlet. To replace the sediment filter, first twist off and separate the filter housing from the inlet funnel. Next, remove the old sediment filter and fix the new one. Finally, screw back together the filter housing and the inlet funnel. Replace the sediment filter every 6 months. For the replacement of the carbon filter, unscrew the bottom cap of the filter housing to access the carbon granules. Empty the old carbon granules and pour in the new ones. Lastly, tighten the bottom cap of the filter housing. To make sure that no old carbon granules remain, wash the new carbon filter first with running tap water. Replace the carbon filter every year. To replace the UF membrane, remove the inner tank and place it upside down. Remove the membrane cartridge by pressing the collet down with the help of a wide fork and pulling up the membrane cartridge. Before fixing the new membrane, inject 50 milliliters of pure water from the syringe into the cartridge in the direction opposite to the normal flow by back flushing the UF membrane 20 times. Finally, press down the new membrane cartridge and fix it into the inner tank. Replace the UF membrane every year. The scheduled maintenance of your Kent Gold Plus will provide you and your family with the uninterrupted operation of your unit for years to come. The same rules apply to Kent Crystal, which is also a gravity water purifier. While especially designed to operate with water dispensers, Kent Crystal is equipped with the same filtration system as Kent Gold Plus and thus follows exactly the same maintenance procedures. Our goal is to provide clean water for every Filipino home. Together with Kent, we can make this happen.